들어갑니다.
The barracks. Misty swamp. While some of them are pleasant, most of them are not. Save for your friend Bertrand, your comrades shunned you.
그 마지막에 그 전에 온 영상에서 처형당하기 사람이 저죠.
Can you blame them? After all, you are the child of Isamo Tahar, the man they have spent the past 8 years fighting.
Hey, Tahar, wake up! What in blazes is wrong with you?
여기가 어디지 한번 놀려볼게요.
Are you serious? What does it look like?
Tiara's gardens?
Yeah, save for the grapes and the virgins. That is, unless you've hidden any under that bed of yours. You were screaming as if Nor himself was at your throat. Not the best way to make an impression on the new recruits, don't you think? It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yes.
Look,
악몽을
I
꿨다고
know
하네요.
I've said this before, but you did the right thing back then. Your father, he was a madman.
진짜 아빠였나 보네요.
Defying him was the
저는
only
비유법인 줄 알았는데.
Not everyone in the Royal Army seems to agree on that.
Well, then
4번
they're
선택했습니다.
fools. All they want is a scapegoat, and you, as Isamo Tahar's child, are the best one they got their hands on. Honestly, you shouldn't need me to remind you about that.
3번.
It wasn't the dream about the cave. It was the one I've been having since I was a child.
That one. Well, what can I say? You're one tormented soul, my friend. But probably that's why we get along so well.
Yeah, probably.
But still, sometimes I can't help but feel that you still feel guilty.
왜 이렇게
about
말을 많이
betraying
하죠?
Isamo. Just don't, all right? You did the right thing.
(2번) 고르면 막 호감도 떨어지고 있나요? 혹시 이 게임? 그냥 후회는 안 하기로 할게요. 1번.
I know, Bertrand. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? For what it's worth, at least, the new laws will prevent something like that from ever happening again. Magic is dangerous, and your father and his rebellion were all the proof for that. We can't just allow mages to run around using their powers as they please. There just need to be limits, rules. And the new laws are just that, a rule set plain and simple. Those mages the Purity branded, they chose
신약이
their own
뭐죠, 이거?
fate. They were criminals and murderers.
Were they?
You're talking about that woman. Yes, they made a mistake, but come on. All the evidence suggested that he killed that merchant.
안락사 약
It's
물약 이런
tragic,
건가
and it's
보네요.
never
신약이.
happen again. But I can't really blame the judges. And also, the law was never perfect to begin with, but it's better than having no law at all.
I'm a mage. What if one day they decide that I'm a defiler too?
Come on, don't be ridiculous. You're a battle mage of the Royal Army, of the Wolf Guard, for heck's
마법이
sake.
문제인가 보네요.
You use your
스펠포스라는
powers
게임
for greater
이름답게.
good, unlike the ones who are
아이고.
being sentenced.
Corporal Tahar, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
What is it?
게임은 왜 시작을 안 하죠, 근데?
Tahar and General Noria have requested your presence. You and Corporal Carpel are to report to them in the hall of...
What's it about?
I'm not in a position to tell.
All right then, shall we go?
Sure. Thank you, boy. You...
Of course. Corporal Tahar?
You should put some clothes on first.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. What do we
장비부터
need?
챙기겠습니다. 전부 획득.
Ready? Then let's go.
저 힘 위주로 찍었는데 왜 단도 이런 게 나오죠? 백마법 단련 무자비 했는데. 일단 진행해 보겠습니다. 저건 나중에 찍고.
Of course.
여기로 가야죠.
Will do.
자, 들어갑니다.
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cry.
마법사 전쟁이 일어났었나 보네요 여기서. 엄청난 요새인 것 같습니다. 용 무리까지 버텨냈다는 거 보면.
Finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head for the crown.
이게 RPG에 가깝네요. 캠페인이. RTS랑 RPG랑 섞여 있는 게임인데
Quite the view, isn't it?
그래픽은
Just
되게
doesn't
좋아요.
get old.
이거
So
보세요.
hard to believe that some 1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place. Understood.
May the light have mercy on you.
마녀 사냥하고 있죠. 여기서 저 사람도 마법사인가 보네요.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
I didn't know the Iron Mask.
Well, from what I've heard, there are two ways it can go. Either it makes you lose your magic and then slowly your sanity.
마법사들을 사냥하고 있습니다. 위쳐에서도 그러죠.
Seems that this woman suffered the latter.
요즘 게임들은
I still can't believe the Lord Marshal is allowing them to do this in Greykeep. Weren't they an underground movement just some moons ago?
요즘 게임들은 마법사를 죽이는 게 유행이네요.
Change quickly, it seems.
Who was she?
No idea. She might have been with the rebels the army recently took out near Windwall. They still haven't given up. By all that can be said about your father, he certainly had his followers. They're like weeds. Whenever you think you've gotten them all, you find a new path.
Let's move on.
Sure. Yes.
자, 올라갑니다. 여기부터 확인해 볼게요. 아, 잠시만요. 여기도 아직 이벤트가 있네요. 서브 이벤트부터 확인해 볼게요.
Yes?
Just two soldiers. We saw the brand.
What do you want?
Could you tell me more about the...
Oh, you're a seeker.
아마도요 해야 알려주겠죠?
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin. Using it is.
잘은 모르지만
Not have that power.
정화교단도 마찬가지 아닌가요? 이건
Or morality.
강한 능력을 가지고
That's
있는 것.
what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes.
이시모 타하르가 제 아빠죠.
Asamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.
But can't magic also be used for good?
It's not about good or bad. It's about humility.
신성력은 사용해도
Man
되는
was
건가?
never
이거
meant to use
좀
magic.
이중잣대 같네요.
And the disregard
아직
of
초반이라
this
잘은
fact is what
모르지만.
made the world the violent, corrupted place that it is. So yes, magic can heal as much as it can kill, but that does not change that we are not allowed to meddle with it. We are not gods, soldier. We are men, and until we know our place again, Aeonir will not return.
This woman.
That one? She was one of Asamo Tahar's. She summoned a beast that tore apart 13 soldiers before they finally pinned her down.
나쁜 사람이긴 한가 보네요. 죽은 사람이 일단.
Were right away.
Do you have some kind of leader?
Movement. Regarding your first question, yes, we do. Harbinger of Light, or Rondar Lacane, as his worldly name is known. He is out of the city at the moment, but if you want a chance to hear his sermons yourself, he will return to Greykeep 1 or 2 days from now.
What exactly do you believe in? I've been told the purity of light renounces the Guardians. Is that true?
Renounce? No. The Guardians, as well as the renegade gods, are Aeonir's creation, and they are as truthful as he is. They left us.
What do you mean by they left?
Well, they were
말
only
왜 이렇게
temporary
많지?
to begin with. Aeonir created them to tend to our world as long as mankind is corrupted. But now he wants to return to our world. The Guardians have gone back to their...
Aeonir wants to.
Yes, Aeonir will return to this world. 12 moons ago, the Harbinger of Light, he will reveal himself to us and will make this world one of freedom, peace, and equality again.
And why hasn't he returned yet?
Well, that's the reason we're here. Aeonir also told the Harbinger something else, that he will only return once mankind has become pure again.
Pure?
Yes, free of the wrong faith, free of defilers.
아이고 아이고.
That's our mission. And once we
근데 이걸 또 안 읽게 또
Harbinger will open the gate so that
그래가지고.
Aeonir can step through. That's one word for it.
Well, thanks for your help.
Certainly. Aeonir's light guide your paths.
이걸 또 읽어야 스토리를 이해할 수 있겠죠? 더 쉽게. 이쪽으로 가볼게요. 올라갑니다. 힘 하나 더 찍어줄게요.
That's it, lads. Keep at it.
파이트 클럽에 대해 말하지 말라. 이건 뭘까요?
Got it.
Look at that. The fabled wolf guard.
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern, Bertrand. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Who are we fighting?
Well, what does it look like? Recruits. Some of them almost know what they're doing, but some
Well, I guess I could do with some practice.
good. Then get in the ring.
킬 찍고 링 안으로 들어갈게요. 일단 무작위 찍어주고요. 공격 피해, 체력,
Not candy.
집중력 아직 필요 없죠. 여기까지 찍어줄게요. 인강력 생물에 대한 공격 상승.
Ronan, come here.
Yeah,
See these two over there? You'll fight them.
but they're Wolfguard.
Correct.
울프가다가 아마 강한 사람들인가 보네요.
And you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
But
Get in the ring.
as you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
All right, lads, here we go again. Show the corporal what you're made of.
Yes.
스킬 써주고요.
Wait, you won, all right?
죽은 거 아닌가요 이거? 살아나네.
All right, corporal.
젖어버리네요 스킬 쓰니까.
Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, all right?
Poor sods.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it.
다시 또 갑니다.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember,
정의 재판
eyes
지켜보기
locked
먼저
onto
할게요.
your opponent.
이 게임 진행이 정말 느리네요 이거. 천천히 합니다 진짜.
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall, with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was constructed in 6542 by King Arif Eilith as a monument to his greatness. Arif was known for his cruelty and decadence. When after a fight, his equally disliked brother attempted to kill him, Arif fled all the way to the top of the
병판이
great
형편
tower
없었으면
to his
둘 다
shrine.
똑같은 놈들 아닌가요?
But his
근데 왜
brother,
정의의 전당이지?
sword in hand,
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look. Acknowledged.
자, 갑니다.
Yes.
What do you want me to say? That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And and I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That bloody witch is lying!
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aeonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Area of Finnenmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to
아마
slay
동료될 것 같네요.
soldiers
이거
of the
보니까
royal army.
구해주겠죠? 주인공이
The
되니.
punishment will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by
그냥
the
죽나요?
morrow.
설마 아니면?
The trial is over.
전형령이면 창으로 찔려 죽이는 거죠.
That's tough.
What do you make of this?
I don't know. She might be speaking the truth, or she might be lying. But it's two witnesses against her word, so I guess the sentence was only fair.
Who was that woman?
You don't know? That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle.
She seemed to be very upset.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Northander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer. Understood.
이제 가겠습니다.
Of course.
Now would you
전투가 안 벌어지죠, 근데? 이거 아까 본 거죠? 그것도 안 나오네요. 나레이션도
Let's see.
들어갑니다.
Now would you look at that?
1, 2, 1, 2.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important.
Here we are. Now let's find.
Yeah, they're probably in the hall of... You know, Tahar, there's something I've
올라갑니다.
been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
It just... Never mind. It doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Ready to go in?
게임이 졸리네요, 이거.
Nervous? No. I just... Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Northander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first.
이거 클리어 안 했네요. 훈련이 답이다. 다시 대화 걸었어야 됐나 보네요. 일단 여기까지 왔으니까 여기에 대화 걸긴 할게요.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greyfell next. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will...
Lord Marshal, General Norris.
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure.
녹색 가죽은
And there are rumors
오크겠죠?
that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution, and recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell, Leonon.
And am I right to assume that this blood burn is lethal?
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague EO has seen since the Red Fever. It corrupts a person's blood, hence the name. It starts with a light
뭔가 일어나고 있습니다.
Within a week, people will bleed from their mouths and their eyes. We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. Once the first symptoms show, it goes quickly. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, the fever already causes an excruciating pain. After that, it's over quickly. Within the next few days, the victim will bleed out like a slaughtered pig.
Tiara's prep.
Indeed.
Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occur at random.
At random?
Well,
조작이면 누군가 뿌리는 걸까요?
But it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it.
신의 벌일까요? 목소리라고 하는 거 보면 신벌? 신병?
But a curse. That is
저주라고 하네요, 이게.
isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly.
드디어 시작할 것 같습니다.
News about the causes of the plague. We have scholars set on that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission.
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will
워크 3에서 아서스처럼 다 죽이라는 명령 내리려나요?
Thus, we, together with a small division of Northander soldiers, will travel to Leonon and
제가 맡은 역할은 뭡니까?
What's my role in this?
What kind of question is that? You're a member of the Wolf Guard and this is a royal mission.
역병을 어떻게 억제하죠?
I understand. But
We'll see when we get there.
진짜 다 죽이려는 것 같네요. 얘 그 프롤로그 미션에서도 막 병사를 제물로 바쳤거든요. 센텐자 루리아. 얘도 착한 사람 아닙니다. 구간이 도망갔죠.
if the bloodburn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we go into contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the bloodburn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
막아줄지도 모르는 어이가 없네요.
Well, it did work for our scouts. We'll simply have
아, 효과는 있었다고 하네요. 척후병들한테. 언제 출발합니까?
When do we set out?
저것도 운이 좋아서 안 걸렸을지도 모르는 일이죠.
Get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reims. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will. What is it?
What? You've been briefed.
풍량구간 에스메랑 대화하고 갈게요. 일단 나가서. 이제 슬슬 시작하려나 보네요. 여기까지는 프롤로그였나 봅니다. 거의. 근데 막 스타 같은 거가 진짜 재밌었던 것 같네요. 스타는 처음부터 막 싸우는데. 물약 받아야죠 일단.
Acknowledged.
갑니다.
Are you Albertus de Reims?
Depends on
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar. Well,
so that's you. Yes.
And it works?
Of course it works. Just make sure to never go over my suggested dose.
No, that was all. Thank
아니
you.
2명 이상 먹으면 죽은 거면 독 아닌가요 이거? 책과 기록. 5 귀족 가문이 피아라라고 불리는 대연회에 초청받았다고 상상해보라. 아, 내가 소개해줄 터이니. 레오니다르 가문, 우리의 주체인은 모두가 피리 예우를 갖추는 부유하고 풍만한 여성이라네. 근데 이거 안 봐도 될 것 같아요. 나중에 혹시 필요하면 볼게요. 이런 거 보는 거 좋아하긴 하는데 저건 너무 쓸데없는 내용인 것 같아가지고.
Yes.
들어갑니다.
let's see.
어? 왜 그레이크비로 이동을 못하죠? 아, 물약을 마시고 가야 됐네요. 마셨습니다. 물약을 마시고 가야 되는 거 미리 마시는 거 맞나요 근데? 7시간밖에 지속 안 되는데.
Keep at it.
얘한테 말 걸고 갈게요. 이거 깨야죠.
Let's see.
Good work. Those pals are here. I've heard talk.
A friendly gesture.
물약 3개씩 받았습니다.
So, what do you say? Tire?
What do you think, Tahar?
Yes, why not?
Great. Let's make it more of a challenge.
막
this time.
이것 때문에 막
Get in the ring.
물량 효과 떨어져서 죽는 막 그런 갓겜 아니겠죠?
Ass is over here.
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. I want you to fight Corporal Tahar and Carpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my recruits need to see some real combat. And a fight between 5 brethren of the Wolf Guard would be quite the show.
Look, we don't have time for...
We'll fight.
But...
Get in the ring.
On your marks.
이름도 울프가드인 녀석이 겁나 그거 하네요. 네, 스킬 써주고요. F4.
They will fall.
안셀림부터 컷 하겠습니다. 좀 가까이 가서 보죠.
Whatever's necessary.
아니 얘부터 노리네 진짜 치사하게. 응급처치
What's next?
때립니다.
Stop! That's enough! What are you trying to do for heck's sake? Get yourself killed? This is practice and Tahar beat you. You might not be my unit, but this is my ring. Get out of there!
This isn't over, Tahar. I swear it.
안셀림이 저 싫어해가지고 아마 받아들였나 보네요.
No. It's fireball!
Blazes. That guy fought as if...
We are.
Maybe, no.
What is it?
Just a stupid thought. Forget about it.
말해봐 이 자식아.
Bertrand?
No idea, judging by the look on him.
You think he's blaming me for her death?
I don't know, maybe.
어이가 없네요. 제가 죽인 것도 아닌데 이거 동생. 애초에 배신자여가지고 쫓겨난 거거든요.
But anyway, it's just an assumption. I might be completely wrong.
Anyway,
말도 안 된다고 하죠. SM의 상사도.
you should take this as
상사도.
an apology. It was a stupid idea. I'd suggest another round, but I suppose you've had enough by now.
Who would we fight?
Well, to be honest, I don't think there's much point in having you beat.
You want to fight us?
2 versus 1.
You don't count, Bertrand. Come on, let's not over.
아, 이거 들어갑니다. 일단 능력치 스킬은 찍고 들어갈게요. 무거운 타격 찍겠습니다. 이 친구는 무자비, 공격력 3% 올라가는. 갑니다. 이거 못 참죠. 뭐 하고 있는 건지 모르겠는데 일단 못 참습니다.
Good. Then let's dance. Ready, Tahar? Good. Recruits, ready your weapons.
무거운 타격 방금 찍은 거죠? 아니 근데 엄청 약한데 뭐 2대1로 붙네 어쩌냐 하시는 건가? 나이 탓하죠? 좀 추합니다. 애초에 1대1로 하자고 했어야죠. 그러면
Sod off, Carpal. Jokes aside, thanks for the practice. That was a damn good fight. Let's just hope seeing their sergeant in the dust like this doesn't all cocky.
Well, if it does,
I guess. Marshal, Q2.
7시간이고 지난 것 같은데요 이거?
1, 2,
이렇게 싸우면? 아무튼 가겠습니다. 훈련이 답니다. 받고요. 목걸이 좋습니다 이거. 방어력 20 올라가요. 아 저항력. 무슨 저항이죠? 마법 저항력 20 올라가네요. 자, 이제 리아논으로 가야 됩니다 이제. 이거 따라가는 거 없나? 막 스타 보면은 막 유닛 따라가는 거 있잖아요. 그런 설정 없으려나? 상당히 불편하네 이거. 대화 걸어야죠. 아니구나. 오늘 가겠습니다. 아사관. 아니 이거 따라가는 게 키가 뭔지 모르겠네요. 있을 것 같긴 한데. 이건 일단 나중에 알아보고 지금은 제가 직접 따라가겠습니다.
interesting.
센텐자 놀이야.
There you are. Ready?
We are.
Good. Then let's go get the others. We have a long journey ahead of us.
진짜 가다가 7시간 지나는 거 아닌가요 이거? 미리 모아가지고. 지날 것 같은데 7시간.
Wide swathes of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the meadowlands of Leonida.
All I'm saying is that I just don't understand why people always act that way.
Quiet.
This is Leonon?
Still.
What about our troops?
No. Our first, once we have a clearer picture.
Meaning?
We'll see.
네, 이거 받고요. 저 활 말고 도끼 뭐 망치 이런 걸 받을게요. 양손 도끼 좋고요. 양손입니다. 제가 그러려고 사실 이렇게 찍었거든요. 좀 전사로 가려고 무자비 단련 백마부 이렇게 찍은 게.
Onwards. Take him down.
자, 일단 거미 죽여주고요. 무거운 일격. 무거운 일격. 근데 이거 진짜 가시성이 안 좋아요. 뭐가 누군지 파악할 수가 없어요. 이게
Now would you look at that?
다 회수해주고요.
Right.
Acknowledged.
Let's go. For the queen.
이건 뭐죠? 이 느낌표는? 저쪽으로 한번 가볼게요. 일단 얘네 스킬 찍어주고요. 방패 강타.
Corpses. Was that the blood burn?
We'll see.
이거
If
하고요.
that's the case,
센텐자 노리아.
protect us.
화요리 타격 찍어줄게요. 방역기.
Yes.
느낌표 먼저 가볼게요. 일단 뭔지를 몰라가지고. 아, 녹화 파일들의 그거 제목 안 달아놨네요. 그래야 나중에 보기 좋은데. 아까 선술전투 하면서
Who are you?
느낌표를 일단 가볼게요.
Blistered feet. They look like refugees.
Huh. All that time stationed in Greatkeep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war.
Now would you look at that? A respectable soul.
Who are you people? We did.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves
그냥
the tribe,
난민이잖아요.
though most would probably refer
말도
to us
길게
as
하네요.
refugees. Orphans of the war, if you're feeling poetic.
So,
Well, I'm definitely the one with the most.
where are you from then?
어디
I take it
출신입니까?
your city got destroyed.
City? Town's more like it. Mistvale, it was. I still feel like all this. But to answer your question, most of.
I see.
네,
but
정착해서 안
why stay
살죠?
on the road?
Did you really? But what do you think the odds are? I learned it the
저
hard
싫어하긴
way.
하죠.
You see, this is why we came to Leonon, a village, and we only heard the best about.
Well, good luck to you.
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but
What is it?
it's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our. Long story short, he stole from us. When our.
알아보도록
I'll see what I
하겠습니다.
can do. Do you think he's still in the area?
I'm sure of it. It only just.
She does. Right away.
도와줍니다. 서브 퀘스트 여기까지 왔으니까. 여기까지 왔는데 거절하는 건 말도 안 되죠. 아예 거절하면 모를까?
Yes.
여기 왜 빛나죠 뭐가? 확인해 볼게요.
Will do.
아, 식량 흘리고 갔나 보네요 그놈이.
Understood.
따라가면 될 것 같네요. 근데 어제 도망쳤는데 이거를 잡을 수 있으면 그것도 신기한데요. 식량 떨어진 걸로. 아, 여기 있다. 길버트 여기 있고요.
Are you Gilbert?
What?
Well, we were sent here by Mother Kalia from the.
I don't.
Hi, Gilby.
Dad, not.
Gilby.
Blazes. I knew this wouldn't end well. Now, please.
아버지 때문에 훔쳤나 보네요.
You're here to kill.
Why did you do it?
So she didn't tell you. Figure.
We know that much.
Also, that her plan was to cut the rations for my father entirely?
because he was dying already.
그래도 식량 훔치는 건 좀 아닌데.
I tried to tell her that it wasn't too late for him, but she wouldn't listen. So in the end, I had no choice. I took Dad, packed all the food I could carry, and left.
What's wrong with your father?
I'm no apothecary, so I couldn't tell you. He's been getting worse now. Look at him.
혈소병 걸렸나 보네요.
Doesn't recognize me half
아닌가?
of the time. I won't lie.
당신 아버지가 메리라고 하던데.
Your father mentioned a Mary.
What? Oh, Dad has been. Well.
생각해 보겠습니다. 나누어 갖도록 하지요 하면 되지 않을까요? 너무 많이 훔쳤어요. 반절 훔친 거는. 그렇다고 식량을 다 뺐으면은 죽을 것 같고.
We'll split. Give me one half of the provisions and you can keep the rest.
이게 제일 합리적인 것 같네요.
Forget about it. You'll hand over all.
But
Tahar, don't test my patience.
오, 근데 센텐자 노리아가 뭐라고 하네요.
Well, and your death on him. But I guess there's nothing I can do.
이거 선택지가 의미가 있나요? 어차피.
Go. Yes. Yes, we will.
Was that really necessary?
선택지가 의미가 있나요?
Legitimize a crime like that, regardless of the reasons. And when did I ask for your opinion?
I'm sorry, sir.
No need.
싸가지가 없네요. 저 센텐자 노리아. 병사들 제물로 바칠 때부터 알아봤어요. 이게 무슨 유이왕도 아니고 병사들을 제물로 바쳐서 유물 봉인을 막 푼다고 그랬거든요. 그러더니 이렇게 됐죠. 그 유물 가지고 도망가서.
Good to see you back, soldier. Any luck with the provisions yet?
Actually, let's talk about Gilbert first.
얘 또 뭐라고 하겠네요. 센텐자 노리아가.
Feeling you were going to say this. I left that part out. But why shouldn't I? That boy was delusional. He kept on giving our best provisions to his old man, who was already 1 foot into the grave. I didn't even think he was still.
I see your point. Still, you shouldn't have.
I know, and I'm sorry.
뭔 소리죠 이게?
Actually, let's talk about Gilbert first. I think
I had a feeling you were.
죽어간 아버지를 지키는데 오해하고 있었어요. 이 사람은 제일 좋은 식량만 골라줬나 보네요.
I see your point.
I know.
근데 죽은 줄 알고 식량을 안 줬나 봐요.
We made sure Gilbert won't.
Let me see. Wait a moment.
Thank you.
And to you.
All right.
아니 다 줘야지 이거 그렇게 고마우면.
Understood.
반지 갈게요. 활력의 반지. 별로 안 고마운가 보네요. 괜히 들어줬나? 힘 또 찍겠습니다. 힘캐. 본격적으로 진행하죠 이제. 스킬로 찍어주고요.
What the? Elves? Salangar, who are you? And what by Ellen's reigns are you doing here?
집중력 양 늘려줄게요.
General of the Wolf Guard, and we'll be the ones asking the questions.
뭐라고 말하네요. 징동은.
The Wolf Guard.
What are you doing here?
It is, and we are aware of that.
Spare me the
As you might know, this village has been struck by the blood ban.
여기 온 지 얼마
Since when
됐습니까?
exactly? Since a source informed us that.
You knew there.
Yes.
채들
What about the
봤습니다.
corpses? We've bandits, not villagers. They were near the village when we got here, and we. You
여기
do
있을
realize
권한이
what you're
없습니다.
doing here could- Maybe so. Yes.
Well, we are also here.
I appreciate the notion. Why? Because I know what you came here to do. What do you?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and
싸가지 없어요 센텐자 우리가 진짜.
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Aaron, or should I say, Lord Anger and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are The purity has nothing to do with this. Well, we will
Was that a threat?
It was.
어쩌자는 거지
You
이거?
have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from.
Fall back.
I said.
떠나야겠네요. 여기 뚫어버리나 봅니다. 아마 전초기지 세우고. 아니 말을 좀 더 예쁘게 하면 안 되나 근데 서로. 인간형 생물에 대한 공격. 인척 올려주고요. 민첩의 안셀름. 저기 있네요. 무거운 타격. 살았습니다. 뭐야, 잠깐만. 저 엘프들이 저도 공격하는 줄 알았네요. 얘네 공격하는 거구나. 역병벌레. 다시 한번 소용돌이. 자, 돈만 받고 어디 가죠 지금? 힘 올려주고요. 흑마법. 백마법 말고 흑마법 갈 걸 그랬네요. 근데 이미 진행을 해버려서. 이럴 거면 흑마법이 되게 좋네. 오늘 갈게요. 얘는 뭐하는 애들이지 근데?
Interesting.
Interesting.
전 저기 세우고 여기 부시는 건가 보네요. 그것까지만 하면 될 것 같습니다.
Our troops caught up. Good.
General Noria, what's the matter?
Look up ahead and you'll see. Wanted come. The rest of you.
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village.
무력으로 제압하려고 하네요.
If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Anselm, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. Now, let's get started. If these damned more here want blood, they shall have it.
You're Corporal Tahar, I assume?
Yes. Any advice on how to get started?
We should probably stock up on provisions first. I suggest we send out some men to hunt and do some wood cutting.
Got it.
And don't forget to get a stone
꽁수랑
cutter
목재.
going.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
벌목장부터 짓고요. 어디로 가야 되냐? 47. 여기 벌목장 짓고요. 이게 석공수 지어줍니다. 사냥꾼 오두막. 네, 일단 모자라네요. 바로 갈게요. 그리고 바로 치라 그랬으니까. 사냥꾼 오두막 건설. 1분 나왔으니까. 여기 시체가 있네요. 편지 한번 읽어볼게요. 자매한테 보내는 편지인 것 같습니다. 갑니다. 명사수. 명사수로 컷. 바로 컷. 바로 명사수 봐가지고 여기에 무거운 타격. 야, 잠깐만요. 얘네는 적이 아니었나? 적 맞네요. 바로 갑니다. 넌 빠져. 이거 아직 못 죽이네요. 바로 가라 그래서 왔더니. 그냥 빼겠습니다. 오우 쉣. 도망갑니다. 제랄드한테 말이나 걸어야겠네요. 도망가서 F7로 회복. 아니 바로 가라며. 지금밖에 기회 없다면서. 왜 이러죠?
They will fall.
이 수리가 진짜 말도 안 되네요. 그리고 말 걸고 이렇게 미는 게 맞는 건가?
Now would you look at that?
제랄드 시망크한테 말 걸고요.
Corporal, did you send out hunters already?
Yeah, and they already found some game. What's next?
Good question. I suggest you head out and see if you can find.
Makes sense.
아 진짜 이거 뭐죠? 이러 게임이.
All right, let's find.
보병
some
계속
spots
소환해
to set
줄게요.
up outposts. We need to gain more ground.
Agreed.
농장? 농장 설계도 필요해. 이게 진짜 설계도 뭔지 모르겠어요. 맨날 설계도 필요하대요. 갑니다.
Expansion is the key to victory.
이거 네 쪽으로 나눠가지고 가는 게 낫겠네요. 이렇게 되면.
Next.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
이걸 해주고요. 여기 제거해줍니다. 센텐자놀이야.
Yes.
여기 잡아주고요.
Building completed.
여기 점령해줍니다.
Pray tell. Good choice. Good choice.
점령. 얘 혼자 못 이기나요 설마?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
이거 먹고요. 활 먹었습니다.
Whatever's necessary.
얘 지나요 설마? 안셀름.
Orders.
다시 일로 가고요. 정찰기지. 둘둘로 같이 다녀야겠네요. 빨리빨리 끝내려면. 얘 명사수. 아 일단 빼야 돼요.
I'm ready. Understood.
I need help.
회복 주고요 바로. 회복.
Pray tell.
여긴 이겼어요. F4. 병사들까지 해갖고 같이 다닐게요. 석궁병. 농장을 지어줘야 되는데 농장을 못 짓게 해놨어요 지금. 사냥꾼 오두막.
Gather more wood, Commander.
You read my mind.
얘네들도 제거해주고요.
Yes.
안셀님 죽을라 그럽니다.
Good choice.
점령.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our
회오리.
I'm ready. Yes.
여기 1번 부대 해가지고 제거해줄게요. 여기 2번 부대. 얘 둘이 세니까 얘네는 병사들 없어도 되겠네요. 이걸 점령. 1번 부대는 병사들 있어야 되고요. 여기 벌목장 하나 더 지어야겠습니다.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
2번 부대. 2번 부대. 오? 센텐자 놀이야 어디 갔죠? 요, 혼자 있죠?
Orders.
1번 부대 갑니다.
Acknowledged.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
수가 부족하답니다. 여기 점령.
Expansion is the key to victory.
Yes.
The outpost has been built.
구역을
We've
정복했습니다.
expanded our borders.
They will fall.
여기까지만 점령하고 가면 되겠네요.
Yes.
What is it? Orders.
니는 왜 안 움직여? 여기 가라고 명령을 해놨는데.
I'm ready.
아 여기 못 건너가나 봅니다. 물 때문에. 근데 왜 있는 거지 이거? 아 파괴된 다리에 일꾼을 배치해야 되나봐요. 여기 들어가려면.
Wouldn't it be wise to expand into the northern territory too? That might give us an advantage.
2번 부대 일로 가고요. 1번 부대 다시. 여기 또 엘프가 때리고 있네요. 석궁경 많이 나왔어요.
Our provisions are running low.
돌만 지금 계속 해네요. 다른 거 설계도 때문에 만들지는 못하는데 지금 설계도가 없어가지고. 막사 하나 지어주고요.
Gather more wood, Commander.
말 걸어줍니다.
Yes.
Yes, we.
Well, I guess.
Then that's what we'll.
And remember, Bill, should you need defense.
Understood. All right. I think our outpost is in a good spot now. Let's go talk to the general. Yes.
Chop chop, man.
Orders.
임시막자 3개나 세워야 하는데요.
Attack now, general.
Masterpiece.
벌목장 하나 더 짓고요 여기에.
Pray tell.
Good. Then we'll attack right away.
I don't want to question your orders, sir, but wouldn't it be wise to do some more scout?
Fine, but not much longer. Who knows what these elves are planning?
엘프를 못 믿어갖고 아마 가나 보네요. 헐수평을 퍼뜨릴 수도 있다고 생각하나 봐요. 누웠어요. 빨리 살려줘야 돼요. 비렐름으로 살려주면 되죠. 이제 얘네도 합류합니다. 다시 합류해서 러시할게요.
Yes.
아니, 설계도를 어디서 보고하는 거지 근데?
Building completed.
Made up your mind.
Yes.
What's next?
가라.
Orders?
Easy.
Understood. Of course.
물량 마셔. 여기도 나무꾼 오두막 벌목장 지어주고요. 여기도 벌목장.
Yes.
왜 얘네 여기서 싸우고 있죠?
Pray tell.
다 빼보죠 일단. 갈무리 해야 됩니다.
Orders.
갈무리 하고요. AI가 좀 이상한 것 같아요 이 게임.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
갑니다. 갈무리 했고요.
What is it?
일꾼들부터 죽여줍니다. 경험초
They will fall.
Building completed.
먹고
Give me a moment, will you?
응급처치 걸어줄게요.
Yes.
Whatever is necessary.
무거운 타격. 센텐자 노리아 어딨죠? 센텐자 노리아 이쪽 가가지고 한번 돌아줄게요.
Yes.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Damn it! I need healing.
후영내 적군 생물 대상 적용. 침묵. 오 잠깐만. 야 살려 내 아바타.
Stay with me, will you? We're not done yet. What is it?
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
사냥꾼 오두막 적용해줍니다 이제.
Pray tell.
겁나게 오래 걸리네요 이거 진짜. 수리가 진짜 말도 안 돼요 수리 수치가.
Take him down. Easy.
게임이 이상해졌어요.
Yes.
이 건물이 이렇게까지 안 부셔지진 않았던 걸로 기억하는데.
What is it?
그래서 이거 견제할게요. 얘네를 견제를 해야 우리 유닛이 더 살아남을 테고 그래야
You read my
이거
mind.
부시는 속도가 올라가겠죠. 이게 또 사냥꾼 오두막 건설해주고요.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
점사합니다.
Take them down.
점사하면 끝인 걸까요? 이번 미션은?
Damn it! I need healing.
Made up your mind.
죽어요 죽어. 회복. 응급처치.
Building completed.
자 일단 엘프들은 다 죽였고요. 리아논에 진입하겠습니다. 엘프 전초기지는 부셨고요. 여기도 점령할게요.
That's a good spot.
Try.
The outpost has been built.
계속 올라갑니다.
Expanded our borders.
벌목창 또 지어주고 여기.
They will fall.
Orders.
I'm ready.
For the queen.
이 식량이 모자라요 식량이.
We made it. The barriers are down.
Yet no sign of their scroll.
Charge. Now.
들어갑니다. 소용돌이.
You bastard! Don't say I didn't warn you.
응급처치. 가속부여. 순식간에 죽이네요.
This
isn't over. Gone. Damn it.
엘프를 못 믿나 봅니다.
It's over.
What about the scryer?
We'll get her. Talk to us, woman. What happened here?
Are you?
Sent by the Queen. Now talk. We...
What was that?
Elves. They must have gotten reinforcements.
대기랄이죠 이거.
Corporal, Tahar, return to the outpost at once. They need someone to lead the defenses.
Understood. What about the village?
Anselm and I will guard it.
괜히
The
시비
rest of the
걸었죠.
wolf guard
그냥
should
가라고
arrive any
했는데.
second now. We will just have to hold the village until then. Now move.
All right, Tahar, let's move. Back to the outpost and quick.
Will do.
아예 빠졌네요. 전초기실 가서 막아야죠.
Orders?
감시탑 짓습니다. 감시탑. 엘프군은 습격 저지해야 됩니다. 아니 근데 왜 엘프한테 괜히 시비 걸죠 왜? 무사를 해야 된다고는 하지만 그냥 가라고 그랬는데. 한번 가볼게요.
Orders?
Understood.
다시 감시탑. 막아야 됩니다 엘프. 감시탑 그냥 막 지워줄게요. 돌이랑 묵대는 많아요.
There they are. Get ready.
강대한 타격. 명사수.
Stop. Stop. That's enough. Please, just listen to me.
엘프 지휘관과 대화하기.
I give up. All that we didn't want any of it.
You should have thought of that before you attacked us.
Your men attacked us as soon as we got inside. I'm sorry. Scryer Elian told us about you.
말로 해결할 수 있는 거죠. 싸울 이유 없죠. 목적이 같으니까.
That's one way to put it.
Yes, and they shouldn't have. Elian, she had her orders, you know.
여긴 노텐더의 영토입니다.
Whatever your intentions,
저희
this is
땅이죠.
Nortander territory. Capturing a village, invading our lands. This is an
I know, but the situation required that we acted quickly. And
recent development.
yes, the purity of light and their persecution of mages, especially to...
And that justifies breaking a century-old treaty between our races.
그 기분은 이해하죠. 저도 이해 못합니다
I
솔직히.
get your concern.
다 죽이는 거.
I was either way.
It is.
그래서 대체 무슨 의도로 온 거죠?
To start a war, then what was it? Why did you come here?
For the same reason you're here. The Bloodburn. The more here elves have been struck by it too. At least we believe so.
그럴 거라 생각하진 않았는데 그렇게 생각하십니까?
Believe so?
Yes. There's discussion about that going on in Leafshade as we speak. Suffice it to say that the symptoms of the Bloodburn seem to be different for elves than they are for humans.
That's interesting.
So you're here to what? To examine it?
전염병이라면은 큰 그거긴 하죠. 큰 문제긴 하죠.
Yes. We are here to study an outbreak firsthand.
And you aren't afraid? How do you protect yourselves against an infection?
We don't. You see, that's one of the many misconceptions and thus it's not contagious. You could ask a dying woman for it.
How can you be so...
Just observe the pattern. It can wipe out an entire village, but the one a mile south of it, and for some
전염병이
reason,
아닌가
it
봅니다.
may take a strong man of 30 winters.
Maybe we just haven't understood the pattern.
If you think it's contagious, you must have brought some protection, didn't you? What was it, a potion?
Yes.
Please show me.
Here. Sorry, Tahar, but I want to see this.
Just as I suspected. Watch.
What are you doing? You're drinking it.
Yes, because it's just fire nettle extract, nothing else. Your medicine is completely useless. And
와 그냥 길가에 굴러다니는 풀 던져놓고는 갔다 오라고 한 건가요 이거?
Then what is it?
This is what we're trying to
근데
find
또 센텐자 노리아가 다 죽여 할 수도 있죠. 저가 여기 책임자긴 하지만은 제일 높은 사람은 아니어가지고.
unknown kind of magic. So this is it, Evran. The truth.
I still don't understand, though.
Isn't it obvious? Because she wanted to prevent you from carrying out that order.
What order? To examine the blood.
다 죽이려고 그러나? 진짜? 아소스처럼?
Oh, I see. You're
그럼 저희도 이제 배신 때리는 겁니까?
afraid he didn't fill you in. The village is to be perfect.
와, 이거 구해야죠?
Survivor, children, women, elders will be killed.
어떻게 아는 거지? 근데 이놈은?
How in blazes would you know?
Can't you guess? We have ears in Grey Keep,
아하.
as you probably have in Leafshade.
막아야죠 이건. 근데 아까 보니까 반반 나오자 했는데 막 맘대로 진행되는데 이거 1번 해도 2번으로 되지 않을까요? 근데 일단 막아야죠. 막아야겠군요.
I was hoping you would say that. In other words, we will withdraw our people until dawn. Farewell, Evran.
얘네가 사기치는 거일 수도 있지 않을까요? 근데 가보면 알겠죠? 죽이려는지 안 죽이려는지. 진짜 막는 거 죽이는 거 말도 안 되는데. 와 근데 병사들 다 제 거 아니게 됐어요. 저희들도 죽이라고 막 그러나 봅니다.
What do you make of this?
Of what that elf just told us?
Yeah.
Honestly, no idea. I don't think he's lying.
센텐자 로리아라면 그럴 수 있어요. 병사들도 제물로 바쳤죠 이미 프롤로그에서.
And if they are, what should we do?
I don't know. We can't refuse an order, can we? You know, that would make us deserters.
Yeah. You're right.
말 걸어볼게요.
Tahar,
Anselm.
up north. He left us since you just strolled in here.
They have. Look, Anselm, I need to talk to the.
Save your breath for later, Corporal.
제거하려 그러네요.
Yes, it's tragic, but there's until we know how this plague spreads, we cannot allow any of these people to leave.
미친 짓이죠 이거. 아서스 같은 짓 하네요 진짜. 이거 워크. 이건 미친 짓입니다.
What do you want me to do, Tahar? Fall on my knees and cry?
장군님 내게만 침묵한 이유 뭐죠? 이럴까봐 안 했겠죠?
He didn't. I only just learned it
아
myself.
스스로 안 했대요.
But the general doesn't have the information.
It would take an hour to catch up by now, and even if you, which I understand, it's all of Northander we're gambling with. Maybe all of EO.
이 사람 죽이지 않겠습니다.
I'm not killing.
That's what I wanted. One last thing before we kill you, betrayer. Do you remember her face?
Whose face? What in the
아까
blazes are you talking
그
about?
싸웠던 놈이죠?
What am I talking about?
여동생 때문에 그런 거 맞았네요 진짜.
When your father tried Isamo Tahar, he burned her alive. He blasted the skin from her skull. But no, that wasn't enough. Instead of killing you like he
Anselm, this isn't
fair? Fuck fair.
웃기고 있네요. 제가 죽인 것도 아닌데.
She died. Only so this piece of shit. Good thing is, you refused a direct order. Now let's get this over with.
No, Anselm, you can't do this.
Watch me.
아 왜 지랄이죠? 아까부터. 아 이러면 안 되는데 근데. 다 죽이고 다니고 이거 몰살 루트인데. 죽이려고 한 거 아니었습니다. 다 살자고 한 일이었는데.
Charge! Oh shit.
Stay calm, Bertrand. This wasn't our fault. We just have to.
Tahar, there's news from the jet. Tiara's breath. What happened here?
We can explain. They
stay where you are. Slaughtering your own brother.
아니 쟤네가 먼저 공격했을 수도 있잖아요. 믿어주질 않네요 이거.
I should have guessed. Drop that weapon now. And you two.
아 진짜 이거 거지 같네요 게임.
Save the hangman some work.
Hangman?
What do you think? You're charged with high treason, betrayed by the betrayer's child. The general will love to hear this.
선택지가 있는 걸까요? 다시 정의의 전당이네요. 우리가 이번에 재판받나 봅니다. 저희가.
Yes.
맞네요. 재판받네요.
I told you this would happen, Angar. I told you.
I just can't believe this is all you have to say in your defense, Tahar.
먼저 저를 공격했죠? 그 놈이.
Anselm and his friends attacked us. Do you need me to write?
그러니까 정당방위입니다 이거는.
Watch your tongue, Tahar. General, you are a soldier of the Queen, Tahar. But killing 5 of your brethren and...
But this is ridiculous. The general was wrong.
Blazes, are you that ignorant or just plain stupid, Carpo? These elves... But I'm done explaining myself.
누가 맞을까요?
I should have seen that right away, but I didn't. And the same...
여기서 죽고 끝나나요 설마? 배드엔딩?
Tell me one thing, Tahar.
그게 뭐가 중요합니까? 어차피 죽을 거면서.
Doesn't matter.
맞아.
Corporal Tahar, Corporal Koppel. Take them
사실 교살령 처할 거면서 뭐라고 물어보죠 이거? 말 잘하면 또 살려주나요? 그레이킵 감옥. 점점 흥미로워지기 시작했어요 게임이.
That's it.
Pardon?
Since you've been sitting here, now I remember. I saw you in the courtyard back when they took me to my, how did they call it? Trial?
널 정예장단에서 봤었을걸?
Right, that was it. I'm guessing I should be mad at you, shouldn't I? For serving these idiots.
아까 그 재판됐던 분이죠? 아, 동료 됩니다.
Tahar? As in Isamo Tahar?
He was my father, yes, but I fought him in the Mage Wars.
Huh. So, tell me, Tahar, what brings... I hate to disappoint, but it gets boring after a while.
같은 동포?
Our kind?
No, but you're gifted.
Right.
I am.
마법사 아닌데 근데 전사인데? 내가 여기님 너 잘 알 텐데.
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, you're Wolfguard, aren't you?
I was a corporal and refused an order.
명령 거절했죠?
Long story. In short, our general, he wanted to prevent a plague called the bloodburn from...
Which was?
The bloodburn is...
Blazed. I got ambushed. Soldiers... I knew I shouldn't have done it, you know? But in that moment...
What did you do?
I only remember fragments. Two of
야,
them
거짓말하는 거 아니겠죠?
grabbed their arms and let my light magic run free. It was over in less than a minute. I didn't even know I
디프 마법이 사람들 죽여?
It can drain. Yes. It's not...
And I take it
그리고 잡혀오게 된 건가?
No, not at first. They're going to kill us. And, you know...
두렵죠?
There is...
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know about
탈옥
you,
해야죠 탈옥.
but I haven't given
이대로
up yet.
죽어줄 순 없습니다.
We need to...
We're in a prison.
How did you guess? I've searched every part of my cell, and there's absolutely no...
Like what?
No, a fragile bar in the walls. Something that can help us
그
pick a lock.
버드란튼가 바드란튼가 친구는 안 구하나요? 우리만 탈옥하나요?
In the wall behind you.
체력 50% 미만일 때 재생도 증가 찍을게요.
So, see anything?
Nothing. It's a dead end.
Shit. Well, that explains why they haven't repaired it. Then keep looking. What's that? What are you looking at?
I don't know. Some sort of grate. There's something stuck down there. Looks like a piece of metal.
Are you serious? Get it.
I'm trying, but oh shit.
못 하나 획득했습니다.
Whoever that belongs to, I doubt.
티가 있다고요?
Are you all right?
I think so. What was that?
A tunnel spider. Just yesterday, one of the prisoners got bitten.
Shit. But you killed it.
And I have that nail.
Right, the nail. See if you can find a thread or something like that. That way we could make a lockpick.
A lockpick? What do you think this is? A child's cane? We are in the Grey Keep prison. Even if you had Zerbo's keys, you wouldn't get that door open.
Just ignore him.
찾아보겠습니다. 쟤는 못 연다고 하는데 죽을 순 없죠.
Interesting. Iria, I found something here. It looks like...
그냥 옷 찢어갖고 만들면 안 되나요?
Great. One of the prisoners must have left it. That's it. Now put it...
All right, scum.
아 근데 사람 와버렸죠.
Defilers? Those two. Isn't that?
The betrayer's child. Yes.
이제 말도 안 들어줄 거면서 벌라고 데리고 왔죠 근데.
I'm Rondar Lacane, the harbinger of light. And you are here because you've sinned. I don't know how, and it doesn't matter. But the light has found you guilty.
Please, sir, I have children, a wife,
Quiet, scum. Don't. He's afraid. And he should be. So, I'm here for a simple reason. You, the Defilers, are beyond repentance.
시키러 왔나 봅니다.
But you three, you may not be. If you admit your sins now and accept the light into your life, you may be given a second chance. You may be born again.
죄 없죠 근데
As
저는.
servants of Aeonir. The choice is yours.
또 선택지 있나?
I don't think he can hear you, Your Holiness. Why? I believe my instructions were clear. If they are not defilers, they are not to die until they have been given a chance.
I know, Your Holiness, but
he was already weak when the soldiers brought him here. He must have
이거
had
뭐죠?
some untended wounds.
I see. Well,
어떻게 탈출해야 되지 이거?
Mercy on your soul, child.
I repent! Please, Your Holiness, I repent!
You do?
Yes!
Then confess.
I...
Confess that you have done wrong. Confess that you are corrupted. Confess that your life is and was always
뭐가
empty
필요하다는
without the
거죠
love
이거?
of the All
의문의 열쇠.
And confess that it is only this love that can lead you back.
아니 이거 탈출할 길이 없는데 어떻게 하는 거죠 이거?
I confess that I accept the light as my salvation.
Then rise.
조합을 하는 건가? 조합?
and be
그런 것도
born
없는데.
again. Open the door, child, and take him away. I will join you in the courtyard.
Are you certain, Your Holiness?
I am. Leave.
어떻게 해야 되는 거죠 이거? 버리는 것도 안
What a
되고.
lunatic.
정말 살려주는 걸까?
Depends on what you call living. From what I've been told, these newborn have
이제 어쩌지?
no idea. But as long as that wait, do you hear that?
여기 뭐가 있는데요? 뭐 하는 거죠 이거?
You heard it, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking. That
You aren't making an...
the blood burn,
Only that it's some kind of...
a magical plague. 6 months ago, before the first occurrence of the.
Like the one that made you found...
I see you're well informed. Yes.
그렇게 계시는 많으니 꽤 편하게 이해하시겠군요.
To understand, but that particular vision, I woke up in a wide, empty den. I began to walk until I saw the walls of a beautiful. When I
아무 말도 안
reached the
하겠습니다.
gates, they were wide open. I entered the city and found the streets deserted.
You met Aenir.
아우니를 만났다고 하네요.
I don't think that you was a non. He told me that the blood burn was imminent and how we can cure it.
왜 아로니가 혈수병에 신경을 쓰는 거죠?
Because he's preparing his
Right. Your priest told me about that.
one of equality, peace, and harmony. No more magic, no more castes, no more nobility.
예시를 받았다고 확신한 이유가 뭐죠?
I just know. As I said, I don't expect you to.
대원수님께서 침묵한 이유가 뭡니까?
General Noria slaughtered an entire village because he thought it...
We did tell him. But you know the King Regent. He's not a man of faith.
치료법 어떻게 되죠?
Well, that's where you come in. He told me that there's someone who would play a pivotal role in all this.
And you believe that...
I do. I went there, together with 6 of my priests, to follow up on my vision. Witnessing that bloodbath, it had broken him. However,
화이트의 노래.
he was still able to tell us some very interesting things.
아까 말했죠. 무슨 소리가 들리고
That he
혈수병이
believed infection occurred right
감염되기
after
시작했다고.
he heard something that.
Hang on. You're saying that
Correct. And since, according to that elven healer, the words of the song resemble the Shaper tongue, we think that the blood burn might be connected to the Shaper.
nonsense.
Actually, he might be right. Lord Marshal
소음이
Aaron...
들렸다고
All right,
말했죠.
now I'm lost. If this song
Because not everybody hears it. Only those who are magically gifted do.
아, 들은 사람은 감염이 안 되는 거네요.
The disease. Both of you are. And that leads me to believe that you, Tahar, are the one Aenir spoke of. The pariah, who will help us put an end to the blood burn.
So
마법사가
being
되면
mage
혈수병에 걸리지
protects from...
않는다는
Having
얘기입니까?
magic in you, that's a big difference. Using just being gifted seems to allow hearing the song and protects against the blood burn.
엘프들은 자기들도
Else told
혈수병에
me they were affected by the blood...
They do. And that's
혈수병에
very
걸린다고
interesting.
했습니다.
That
3번 눌러볼게요.
If Aenir chose me, why didn't he...
You're making the mistake of trying to apply human logic to a
이상한 소리만 하고
divine
있죠.
meaning. We're simply not in a position to understand.
If this song forebodes...
Well, something else we learned about the blood burn is that it's unpredictable.
신도들
If that's the case,
걱정해야
shouldn't
되는
we
거
be
아닌가요?
afraid?
I'm not. I am with Aeon.
well, that's convenient.
So you're saying there's no pattern at all?
No, I did not say that. What I said is that
풀어준다는 겁니까?
it won't be easy, but yes.
Whatever you want me to do...
Of course. She may be a defiler, but her ability to hear the song makes her as valuable as you are.
There isn't much of a choice, is there? If we don't...
Yes. But even if your situation were different,
그렇죠. 혈수병을 막아야죠
this
일단.
would be and also Being chosen by Aenir is a great honor. One some of my followers would kill for.
친구도 버트란트 카펠, 버트란트 부야죠.
Bertrand Carpel.
Yes.
Then I'll see what I can do. Though your escape.
고마울 필요는 없죠. 얘도 이용하려고 내보내주는 거니까.
Of course. There are some arrangements I have to make first. Give me a few moments.
고마워할 필요는 없습니다. 일이야 일은 됐죠. 아까 본 대로. 아 근데 공식적으로 탈출 시켜주는 거 아닌가 보네요.
There's an entrance in the tower's cellar that leads through the mountains. Once you are out of the fortress, leave the city and head to Farland's Hope. There you'll meet with a contact of ours, an expert on. His name is Iskrim, and he's a dwarven scholar.
Mullendeer?
The ancient city of the Shapers.
So you want us to help that dwarf find Mullendeer, don't you? What for?
Isn't it obvious? To find clues about the song.
아 진짜 말 엄청 많네요 이거. 전 좋아하긴 하는데 방송용으로는 조금 부족할지도요. 그래서 뒤에 하는 거기도 합니다. 선술전투 먼저 하고 이거 하는 거기도 합니다. 그래서
What if we just
What the?
Do you want to?
일단 협력자니까 죽이면 안 되겠죠. 전혀요 할게요.
Then why are you asking?
If I'm not mistaken, the Purity has quite some followers now. Why don't you just send your...
Good question. Simply put, there are certain people in the House of the Crown who are already
그렇죠.
How do we find the dwarf?
It's possible, but I doubt it. Once you arrive there, you should talk to the village mayor, Clara Farland.
Sent by the light.
There is.
What is that? What the heck? What was that?
The rune. It imprinted itself on you.
Imprinted? What is that thing?
Hard to answer. To put it shortly, they are a gift of Aenir to us as his servants.
아하. 부활 마법.
Did you just say...
Revived. Yes.
You're joking, right?
The magic you're talking about is the magic of a past era. These runes are, as I told you, to
진짜 이 사람 신성한 건가? 부활 마법까지 쓰는 거 보면? 아니면 그냥 우연히 얻은 힘일 뿐일까요?
And he will be the last.
So,
Not immortal, no. But they provide you with a chance. Its energy will take you to one of Aenir's shrines. And there...
Aenir's shrine?
Yes, I am. Though most
진돌.
people call them the Godstones.
And then what?
You'll see. Either way, we shouldn't wait. Now go. Head...
Alright.
신성과 나쁜 놈들인 줄 알았는데 착한 놈들일까요? 도와주는 거 보면?
The two of us. We are more alike than you think.
What are you getting at?
Well, you see, I'm not a fool. I know you, as I said
그렇죠.
before.
협력 관계일 뿐입니다.
Lineage. It is somehow connected to all this. And even, but I've wasted enough of your time. Farewell, Tahar. Farewell, Iria of Finanmir. We will meet again.
얘네들도 죽여야 되는 거 아니에요? 목격자니까.
So that just happened? What now?
Let's just get out of here.
Okay. We should probably get our gear back first, though. Let's look around.
장군이 다 뺏겼나요?
I'll take a look. Huh.
친구는 어떻게 하는 거지? 안 구하나? 그냥 구해주는 거면 믿고 있는 건가요? 어디 쪽으로 나가든 상관없는 것 같네요.
There. I think this is where they put our gear.
장비를 어떻게 옆에다가 놓죠?
Indeed. Odd that this place is unguarded, though.
Don't jinx it.
그러니까요. 지키는 사람이 없다니 이상하군요. 다 껴줍니다 일단. 다시. 양손 도끼 어디 갔죠? 양손 도끼. 이리아는 갑옷 껴줍니다. 여기 있다 양손 도끼. 죽인 것 같네요. 친구도 구해주고 하면 좋을 텐데요.
They will fall.
Here we go.
여기도 뭐 있다.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Let's see.
가죽 못 참죠.
All right. Here goes
They
nothing.
will fall.
이 설계도는 어디서 구하는 걸까요?
The rune. It's reacting to something.
And I think I know what. Do you see that stone over there? That's a godstone. I think we should try to join the rune with it, like the Harbinger suggested.
이리하죠.
I'll take a look.
Now would you look
Sure.
at that? Whatever's necessary.
아, 신들 여기 있네요. 이게 신들인 줄 알았어요. 자, 부활시킬 수 있다고 합니다. 여기 세수만큼. 부활의 수가 없으면은 게임에서 패배한다고 하네요. 자, 일단 이리아 스탯 좀 찍어주고요. 지능 1. 민첩 1 찍을게요. 공술 좋아요. 아, 백마법으로 갈까요? 아니, 다시. 백마법, 집중력, 치유. 자, 이렇게 할게요. 1000벌. 심판받기 싫거는 심판하지 말라. 저기로 갑니다. 아니, 길이 여기 누르면 가져야 되는 거 아닌가요? 가진다. 아, 위쪽으로 나가야겠네요. 이거 여기 안에도 뭐 있습니다. 이거 일단 먹고요. 못 참죠. 오, 플레이트 아머. 이거 좋습니다. 플레이트 아머랑 투. 건강이 부족해서 못 깨네요. 일단 건강도를 찍어줘야겠어요. 레벨업하면. 일단 투구는 끼고요. 원딜과 힐러 조합. 네, 차원문을 열 수 있다고 합니다.
Not as well as I'd like to, but I'm pretty sure the one to the left leads up to the courtyard. We should prepare for heavy resistance, though. And the other one?
오른쪽은
But it leads farther down the mountain. I remember hearing some guards talk about.
확실한 대신 어려운 길과
They used it to smuggle booze in here for the long shifts.
불확실한 대신
So either we risk fighting dozens of guards
쉬운
or get
길이네요.
lost in the caves. What do you think?
싸우는 길로 갈까요? 왼쪽. 경험치를 올려야 되니까.
Did you hear that? Aye. Footsteps. Shit. You were right. Hey, over here. Help us get out of here.
I'm not sure about this.
그러니까요. 꺼내주는 게 맞나요?
True, but if there's guards up ahead,
아, 그렇네요.
could help locked. No way I can open
도와줄
this
수 있죠.
without a key.
Who would have thought?
의문의 열쇠는 어디서 얻는 거죠, 도대체? 아, 여기서 경비용 죽여갖고 얻는 건가?
Tiara's breath.
가보겠습니다.
Get us out of here.
강대한 타격. 그러니까 왜 옆에다 놔두죠 꼭? 이런 게임들은?
Just give the word.
장비를 옆에다 안 놔놨으면 이렇게 싸울 일도 없죠?
Here goes nothing. So, what's the
의문의 열쇠 안 나오는데요? 여기 있으려나? 여기 반짝반짝 빛나는 거 보니까.
Yes.
마법 화살. 힐 주고요. 신들도 정보겠네요. 의문의 열쇠 안 나오는데?
They will fall.
아, 아직 두 마리 더 있네요.
Here we go.
마법 화살 쓰고요.
Whatever's necessary. Let's see.
의문의 열쇠 왜 안 나오지?
Huh. Interesting.
Blazes.
You all right?
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly, let's just get going.
빠꾸 해갖고 왼쪽으로 가야 되려나요? 아는 사람 다 죽이고 가는 거 아니에요?
Sounds like a
이렇게
plan.
가면? 아니, 오른쪽.
All right. Here goes nothing.
이 열쇠가 어딨지?
Yes?
열쇠 어디서 구하는 걸까요, 도대체? 감옥 열쇠 찾기가 있는데
Uh-huh. You got it.
Got it.
안 보이네요. 아, 여기?
I'll take a look. Sounds like a plan.
아닌데? 열쇠가 없어요. 뭐 없으면 없는 대로 가야죠. 네, 오른쪽으로 갈게요.
They will fall.
아는 사람 죽였다고 하니까 좀 그래가지고 오른쪽으로 가겠습니다.
Let me see.
Now would you look at
차원문
that?
타고요.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Understood.
근데 죽이기 전에 타는 게 맞았는데.
You were right. But no point. We need the mechanism to open it.
아니,
Just look for
기계
a
장치를
switch,
어디서 찾죠,
something
이걸?
like that.
이건가? 여기 있다.
That did something, but wait.
퍼즐도
I
있네요
think I
게임이.
know what this is.
Enlighten me.
It's a Cathayan lock. There's probably another one
아,
nearby
동시에 당겨야
that we need to
된답니다.
pull at the same time as this one. Let's find it.
여기 누르고 가는 타이밍에 여기 누를게요.
Yes, that did it.
됐죠?
Indeed. Let's take a look at these caves, shall we?
열쇠는 진짜 어디 있는 걸까요? 신들 찾았고요.
Will do. Got it.
Here we go.
공격합니다.
Whatever's necessary.
강대한 타격.
Yes.
That way?
F1 강대한 타격.
Helen's reigns. I hate these things. Seems this entrance wasn't used in a while after all.
여기 뭐 있네요.
Huh.
이거 보고요.
Interesting.
퀘스트 아이템이라는데요. 의문의 종이 아니 비트 첨가 말고 낡은 의문의 종이었죠. 이해를 추구하는 거겠네요. 과정뿐만 아니라. 그러니까 좀 마법에 대한 태도 같은 게 써 있는 것 같아요. 이리로 나가겠습니다. 이게 아까 그 대화한 사람이죠? 맞죠? 아닌가?
Great. A storm.
This might play into our hands, though. There'll be a lot less people to sneak or fight past that way.
제가 풀어주기 하고 싶은데 열쇠가 어딘지 모르니까 못하죠.
Understood.
좀 더 찾아봤어야 됐나? 아 근데 좀 찾아볼 만큼 찾아본 것 같아가지고 제 메인 퀘스트도 아니니까 갈게요 계속. 이건 또 뭐죠? 뭔가 반짝반짝 빛나고 있습니다.
Yes.
때 열쇠?
Really? Is it just me or do Nortander guards have a habit of leaving their stuff lying around unattended?
Seems like it. Let's just be grateful. Got it. They
의문의 열쇠였나? 아까 하는 것? 근데 특대 열쇠 한번 가볼게요. 차원문 열어갖고 가면 되니까. 여기서 못 여나 보네요. 가서 한번 확인만 해볼게요. 원래 이렇게 플레이하진 않는데 원래 메인만 미는 거 좋아하는데 안 떠가지고 게임이 어떻게 이루어졌나 한번 보려고. 보통은 메인만 밀 거예요. 근데 이런 거 확인 안 하고. 여러분 차원문 열어서 한번 가볼게요. 이제 금방이니까.
Let me see. Yes.
특대 열쇠로 열리려나?
Sure.
어차피 저 동굴 쪽으로 갈 거긴 해요. 이제 열리려나? 특대 열쇠로? 의문의 열쇠가 필요하네요. 어디 있는 거지? 의문의 열쇠는?
Let's see.
한 번만 더 찾아보고 없으면 그냥 갈게요.
I'll take a look.
아 여기에 문이 있구나. 아, 근데 여기도 의문의 열쇠 필요한데?
Yes.
여긴가?
Understood. Got it.
아니 의문의 열쇠가 없어요. 어디서 구하라는 거야 도대체? 어디 놓친 데 있나? 그냥 갈게요 이거는.
Will do. Got it.
의문의 열쇠 못 찾겠어요. 혹시나 아시면 댓글로 달아주세요.
Interesting.
나중에
That way?
유튜브에 올라갈 텐데
Whatever's necessary.
All right. Here goes nothing.
여기 저장 한번 해놓고 가야겠습니다. 그러니까 저장하기. 열쇠 어딨나 궁금해서 나중에 한번 돌아와서 한번 볼게요. 전 이렇게 진행하고요. 갑니다. 이것만 하고 오늘은 그만할게요. 이번 미션까지만 깨고.
Sure.
아, 야 피곤하네요.
My mind.
Just give the word.
Let's see.
아까 봤죠, 저건. 올라갑니다.
Hold on. Do you see that?
Yeah. Patrols.
어차피 경비병들 있네요. 일로 와도? 그럼 뭔 차이인 거지 도대체? 아, 쟤 이미 죽여버려가지고 차이가 생긴 건가요?
Tiara's breath.
So, what's the plan?
Whatever's
Here goes
necessary.
nothing.
Blazes.
You're now officially a deserter.
여기서 의문의 열쇠 나오나 했는데 안 나오네요. 여기 들어가면 아까 거기겠죠? 맞네요. 네, 진행할게요. 의문의 열쇠 못 찾겠네요. 이거 이번 미션만 깨고 퀘스트만 깨고 오늘은 그만할게요.
Just give the word.
Yes.
Get ready.
They
Fair enough.
will
Let's
fall.
do this.
What do we need?
최대한 안 죽이고 가볼게요.
Tiara's breath.
아니 근데 걸리면 어쩔 수 없죠.
Yes. Get ready. Not now.
Will do.
열쇠 없이 갑니다.
Here goes nothing.
You read my mind.
Here we go. Let me see.
Yes.
전투용 망치. 한손무기라 그런지 힘은 약하네요. 이대로 가겠습니다.
They
그냥.
will fall.
All right.
Whatever's
Here goes
necessary.
nothing.
최대한 안 죽이고 통과할게요. 이건
I'll
뭐지?
take a look.
티아라의 사당이라고 하네요.
That way?
아, 이쪽 길이 아닌가 봅니다. 아, 이렇게 돌아가면 되겠구나. 가볼게요.
Yes.
뭔가 화끈하게 싸우진 않네요.
You got it. Sounds like a plan. That way?
Understood.
아이템 못 참죠.
Let's see.
예. 고정 물약 2병. 탈출했습니다. 아무튼 저 조심해야죠.
Sure. Fair enough. Let's do this.
난이도가 낮아서 이렇게 좀
Here goes nothing.
애들이 터지는데 높게 하면 진짜 숨어서 가야 될걸요? 무조건.
Interesting.
What are you doing? Shouldn't we be headed to that white tower?
Gray tower. Yeah. Just wanted to check something.
아니 여기 왜 느낌표 있는 거야 도대체? 젠장?
That way?
저기 느낌표 왜 있죠?
Here we go.
Whatever.
아 어디로 가야 돼 그럼?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
They will fall.
You got it.
회색 탑의 지하실 찾기죠.
Get ready. Sounds
그냥
like
나가야겠네요. 필론조프로. 갑니다 일단.
What do we need?
Tiara's breath. Someone's there.
all right.
Whatever's
Here goes
necessary.
nothing.
야야 왜 그래?
Will do.
일단 나가겠습니다.
Understood.
뭐야 여기도 잠겨 있어. 이런 포위 당했는데요?
You read my mind.
That way?
아니 회색 탑의 지하가 어디 있다는 거야 지금? 여기 잠겨 있네요.
Bad idea, Tahar. If we go through there, we might as well just try jumping off the walls.
You're right. Sorry.
결국 죽여야겠네요. 최대한 안 죽이려고 그랬는데.
Sounds like a plan. You'll have to wait. Just give the word.
여기가 회색 탑인가요?
Yes.
Damn it! I need healing.
힐 주고요.
Understood.
가볼게요. 아 이것도 그냥 싸우고 다니면 잘못하면 죽겠네요.
Whatever's necessary.
난이도 낮은데도.
Got it.
신돌부터 체크하고요. 어디로 가야지? 표시가 안 돼 있어.
You got it.
You read my mind.
Here we go.
신돌부터 체크할게요 일단.
Yes.
They will fall.
어디로 가는 거야 이거?
So, what's the plan?
아 이것만 끝내고 그만하려고 그랬더니 어떻게 해야 될지를 모르겠네 이거.
Get ready. Fair enough. Let's
회색 탑의 지하로 가라는데
All right. Here goes nothing.
여기는 안 올라가지고. 느낌표 있어서 와봤는데. 어? 여기 왜 또 되죠? 아까 살짝 옆이었나 보네요.
Blasted. That's Garion and Armin.
Meaning?
Wolfguard. And no, don't even think about it.
Way I see it, the way down into the cellar is right here.
All I'm saying is I don't like these dressed up idiots acting as if they're the ones making the laws now.
What would you have the Lord Marshal do? The people believe in them.
If whoever the people
갈게요.
believed in would be in power, unicorns would be running this country now. What the commoners need is a strong hand to guide.
With over 7,000 soldiers stationed in Greykeep, the fortress's need for food and drink
여기서 전체로 이어지는 통로 입구라고 하네요.
equally immense.
Here we are. Now where's that secret sewer entrance the Harbinger was talking?
No idea.
Okay.
Yeah. They noticed we're gone. We need to move quickly.
All right. Here goes nothing.
신속도 움직이겠습니다.
Alistair. That's bad.
Know him?
Yeah. We need to reason. Will do.
방법을 찾아봐야겠다고 합니다.
Huh. Interesting.
Tahar? What? Rotting in a cell. You better have a damn good explanation for this, Corporal.
본인이 전부가 아닙니다.
What are you... Why are we even listening? We know what she did.
You know me, Alistair. You know I would.
But why?
Because he thinks I'm to blame for the death of his sister. She died when General Noria freed me from my father's fortress in Iskander.
선택지가 진짜 안 좋네요, 둘 다. 제가 볼 땐 둘 다 이렇게 말하면 안 됩니다.
Yes, you know what I did, and now they want to kill me?
But he had to do it.
See? That's where you're wrong. That's where you're all wrong. The Bloodburn isn't... That night in the Kraken. Didn't you tell me that's what I did?
But how do you know?
What?
How do you know it's just a curse?
이거 그냥 질병이 어떻게 퍼졌는지를 떠올려봐 할게요.
Remember the red fever. If the Bloodburn were as contagious as the General thinks, please.
You... Stop it, Esben. Tahar's... What? You heard me. You can...
Neither are we.
I'm the one...
말로 해결하면 좀 좋겠는데 말이죠, 이 게임은.
We'll cover for you.
Got it.
Move along and take that elven woman with you.
Sure.
I can't believe... What is it? Get out of here.
Sounds like a plan.
쟤네도 근데 걸리면 죽을 텐데요.
Whatever's necessary.
관역자 타이르를 풀어주다니 하면서 풀어줘도 되는 건가요?
Got it.
그 말로? 이거는 실패했네요. 아니 근데 열쇠를 찾을 수가 있어야죠.
That must be the entrance the Harbinger.
All right. And
It's in Iskander.
you do really...
I don't think so. Lacane would find us.
Wait, you actually...
Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore.
맞죠.
Yeah,
일단
I guess
이용하는
you're right.
사이죠.
I wouldn't know where to go anyway.
네, 여기까지만 하겠습니다. 오늘은
With Aelot Iskander executed for allying with your father during the Mage Wars, the Iskander lands have since fallen into anarchy. On your journey, you've met many travelers, sunken-cheeked figures who've told you stories about having lost their homes to bannerless soldiers and bandits.
All right, let's see. According to our map, Farland's Hope, we need to be careful though. You know, bandits, roaming...
I know.
Good. Then let's
오늘
go.
여기까지 하겠습니다.